Haley and Pompeo in there saying that we've lost 3 straight elections, that it's time to change the strategy, maybe appeal out to more moderate voters. You just lost an election. What say you to that?
Well, they like to say we lost elections. We're having corrupt, stolen elections, okay? We're having corrupt, stolen elections. President Trump won that election in 2020. He did. There was corruption. I know you don't believe it and you don't want to look at it. And they stole the election from me, and you guys have
But don't you think you really lost the election because you didn't reach out to the McCain voters, the Blake voters? You told the McCain voters to get out of the room.
No, I didn't.
And
you know what?
And you campaigned hard MAGA.
That's fake news.
I went to your last event. It was Steve Bannon. It was all these guys. It was hard MAGA. You weren't appealing to my people. You weren't appealing to moderate Republicans. Maybe you would have won if you would have done that.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Tim Miller, former RNC official, told the failed Arizona Gubernatorial candidate why she really lost, and it really pissed her off. During an interview at CPAC, Tim Miller asked Kari Lake if it's time for Republicans to change their strategy since they've lost 3 elections in a row.
It was a year before the election when I had a financial nuclear bomb dropped on me by a McCain Republican. She dropped $30 million in attack ads. We were joking around. I said, "Do we have McCain Republicans or America First Republicans in here?" And I brought the establishment together. Let me finish. I brought the establishment together. Unfortunately, a few of them didn't come over, and they rigged the election. I know you don't believe it, and you refuse to look at the evidence, okay?
Lake shot back that Miller's judgment was fake news, and she went on to say that she brought the party together, dismissing Tim Miller outright and making fun of the clothes he was wearing, telling him that he dresses like a 13-year-old.
I was at your campaign rally 3 days before the election. You didn't have McCain's there. You didn't have the Duceys there.
They were welcome there. I actually reached out to Ducey, and I reached out to all of those people. They didn't want to come around. I can't help it, but what I do have are independents and Democrats. How old are you?
I'm 41.
You're 41 and you dress like a 13-year-old.
Oh, Kari, come on. We shouldn't end on that.
Lake, who herself was dressed like a bottle of ketchup, said that Donald Trump won his election, and so did she. In reality, she lost by 17,000 votes and was one of the biggest disappointments for the MAGA red wave that never happened. MAGA gubernatorial candidates lost huge in Colorado and Arizona, but Kari just keeps on losing. She's like the Energizer Bunny of stupid ideas. She just keeps on going. Kari Lake is not interested in the truth. She lost fair and square, and she knows she lost. What she's doing with her lawsuits after her humiliating loss is just the result of sour grapes. She had her heart set on being the governor of Arizona, and she had the rug pulled out from under her. She is resisting her inevitable glide to obscurity. We all can't wait for that day that these election deniers are finally quiet and Kari Lake finally just goes away. The poor attendance at CPAC speaks for itself. The GOP base is pulling away from Trump. The only jackaloons fighting to be in his rotten shadow are players like Marge the Trainwreck Green and daggone Lauren Boebert for the Colorado crackpot. Does Kari Lake think that she will get something by being loyal to Donald Trump? How many fools have thought that to be stabbed in the back by the orange stain? Kari, you lost. We all know that you lost. Going to CPAC and spewing garbage isn't convincing anyone. Your loyalty to Donald Trump is nauseating, and you deserve a cell next to him when he finally gets perp-walked off to jail, and that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.